It's Monday. No, it's not. It's Sunday, the 4th of February. That wouldn't work if it was a Monday. I'll start this again. So here's the cheer squad. The Maguires are out in force today. And welcome to Warwick. It's the 4th of Feb 2024. First race of the year for me, so very excited for that. And it's a half marathon today. And did this race last year. And I raced it actually really well. Completely accidentally. I think I was in week 6 back then of marathon training. And the whole thing went really well. I ran a 1:40. And that's the aim today. Just to try and beat that by a nose. So if I can just get around about 1:39 today, I'll be really, really happy. I don't think the PB's on, because I don't think I'm quite in that shape. So I'm going to go out at just below 1:40 pace, then maybe kick on second half if I can. Weather's good. It's a little bit windy today, forecast, but for an early February day, it's mild. It's probably 10 degrees already, 8 degrees, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. So looking forward to today. Think it's going to be good. Really enjoyed it last year, so hopefully I'll have an equally enjoyable day today. Let's go. Right, mate, if you want to carry on, I'll see you at the end. Yeah, mate. Good luck today, dude.
You too.
Okay, here we go. First race of the year. Let's see what happens today. The weather for today's race was near perfect for racing. Mild, dry and overcast. High winds were forecast, but fortunately they weren't too bad. In the end, I settled on a race plan that involved me going out at last year's pace, getting to halfway and then trying to stay a second or 5 per kilometre faster for the second half. Big talk, easier said than done. Early on I started to feel a bit of discomfort in my belly, but I just carried on and hoped it would go. I remember 2 things about last year's race. One thing was a beautiful hill with 2 miles to go, downhill. The other one was a stinker of an uphill at 5k. Look where I am. That was a tough K. I decided to try and stay ahead of the 1:40 pacers, but they both went past me with their group, which at the time didn't really worry me, as I was sure that I could catch them back up in the second half. Cheers. Discomfort had become a bit of a delake by now, and had actually got worse. This course is a tricky one, and maybe last year I had some sort of beginner's luck. The hills were far worse than I'd remembered, and I noticed an increase in effort and also a slower pace. I was starting to realise that today wouldn't be as happy a day as last year's race. Well, we're at the halfway mark now, 10.5k, 10.6k. Average pace is 4:51, and last year's PB, last year's course PB was 4:45 average, so a lot of work to do in the second half, but I'm struggling once again doing another race where I'm in a bit of a mess digestively. I've got this gassy, horrible pain sitting from somewhere between my bladder and my sternum. I feel really bloated, and I just can't seem to put my foot down, so yeah. Might have to consider a toilet stop. Every split that passed would show up on my watch, and some were up to almost a minute slower per kilometre than where I wanted to be. I felt a bit like Titanic, and my race was a sinking ship. This was now all about survival. Well, with 4 miles to go, I've got 2 options. I can either endure this pain I'm still feeling and my gut, or I can pull over, have a toilet stop, and hope that it's only number one that I need. Because no way am I doing a public no way. So I don't know what to do. Do I just tough it out? Or do I just pull over? Hope it's a win. See if I can enjoy the last 5k. Bad day at the office today. Bad day at the office. There were no toilets en route, and I didn't stop on the side of the road for fear of being cancelled. People have got cameras, and there are a lot of YouTubers about. If it were a goal race or longer, I might have been forced to solve the problem, but not today. So okay to go. I'm joined by Sam. Sam just came up.
How's it going, lads?
Yeah. Sam just came up behind me and said, "You having a shocker as well?" I said, "Yeah." How have you found it?
Yeah, a little tough. I won't lie. I struggled from probably 8-9 miles onwards, really.
Yeah, it's been hard work.
Yeah, tough day at the office.
Yeah, only a K to go. Nearly there.
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, I've had an absolute stinker today, but we've done it. Thanks a lot, cheers mate. We've done it. We've made it. It's been hard graft, but good fun. Come on Sam, let's run it in, son.
Good finish.
You hold hands like a married couple. Good lad. In an odd sort of way, this was a great victory for me. I managed to get through a really tough race and I didn't give up. I accidentally had my hand over the microphone for this bit, but I said something like, "Pain is temporary. It always ends sooner or later. We're done." I just crept inside 1:45, 1:44.29, pleased with that. Woo! So we're just leaving the carnage that is the Warwick half marathon. The wind has well and truly started up now, but it wasn't that bad on the course, the wind anyway, but thank God that race is over, because I did a decent time. It wasn't a complete nightmare. I probably made it out like that was the worst race of my life, but it just does not do your ego any good when you just keep getting overtaken. Oh, hello! How are you, mate? How'd you get on?
Got some too, mate.
Yes, lovely stuff.
First time ever.
Oh, good. It's a busy race and it's sold out this year, and it was busier than last year. Really good race. I probably made out like I had an absolute shocker. Well, I did in a way, but it wasn't terrible. You know, it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever done. So yeah, I've got to be careful not to make you think that I had an absolute nightmare. It just didn't go as well as I would have liked it to, and I think getting overtaken constantly wasn't good for the ego, and I think that's probably why I was in a bit of a grump. But it was all good in the end. Managed to get round. 1:45 is a really good time to run a half, so really pleased. And I've got to remember, I would have killed for that time, you know, only 18 months ago. So, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing that I can now almost be not disappointed, because I'm not disappointed with 1:45, but you know, I feel like I was capable of more. But one of those things where I've learned a little bit about my gut today. I think what I had for dinner last night didn't help, which was a lot of pasta, and I think that might have had something to do with the issues that I faced today. But we live and learn. So the night before the marathon, I won't be eating a mountain of pasta. I thought carb loading would have been the answer, because that's what I normally do. Today it did not pay off. But anyway, we're going to go to the pub now and have a proper debrief and a drink and some hula hoops or some Monster Munch or some crisps or something, because I'm hungry. Even though I've got a full belly, I'm hungry. And we've now come to a posh pub in the middle of, I don't know where we are, but it's posh. It's about £4 a Coke, but we're with the squad. So we'll start with Ben and Sam. So how did you get on today, boys?
You go first then.
Yeah, no, pretty good to be honest. I was happy with that. For
What
the
did you-
first time in a long time, I've actually managed to pace a run.
What did you do? What did you run in today?
1:36.
Nice.
Set off nice and steady, and slowly got quicker. So yeah, I was pleased with
Yeah.
that. Normally I'm the other way around.
You came steaming past me halfway, and I was like, oh, I might try and hang on to you. No chance. And then a couple of miles later, I saw Sam.
And did it in 1:43. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty happy with that. Really, just plodded around. Didn't quite go to plan, but you don't,
Is it a marathon pace run, wasn't it?
Marathon pace run, yeah.
It was
That's what it was.
marathon pace. It was a marathon pace effort
Yeah.
today. So about Mac over there, how'd you do, dude?
Hello. Should I come closer for the
Yeah,
audience?
come closer.
I did a 1:47. I started with the 2-hour pace. I went very fast on the downhill to finish my first half marathon. It was weirdly not done a half marathon before, so
You've done every other distance.
I have. So nice to knock it on the head finally,
So you've gone from 5k to ultra
and then just build in there.
in the half marathon.
Yeah.
So was it like a progression run you did today?
I
Did you get
just- I
slowly
had to-
faster? Or?
I guess it was, yeah, but I had to kind of just go by heart rate because it was too fast at the start, but it felt so weird to go so slow up the hills. The hills are bad,
Yeah.
but they're not. If you're in Worcester or you've
Yeah.
done Redditch or
Whatever.
you've been at the Malverns, then they're not that bad. But
It's a tough course though,
it
isn't
is though, for sure. But the downhills are fun and they come at the end. So you can get past the first half. The second half is your reward, I guess.
And the good thing about half marathons is they're over sooner than marathons.
Half and half.
So the pain is only half as bad. What about Rich? How'd you get on, dude?
Not too bad, I suppose. Want to try and stay with the 1:30 pacer, but they got me at 8 kilometres, and then there was no coming back. Hills I found quite tough, so around 16 kilometres, I had a few wobbles mentally where I almost decided to walk, but managed to sort of stick through it and finish with a 1:32. So sort of in the ballpark I was after today, but
And who's your entourage today? Who are you with? Who's out in the background?
Julia, Ari, say hello.
There he is.
Time to dig.
Is this Mom?
And my mum.
So did you see him in his new fancy shoes? What did you think of his new shoes?
They're great.
Did you hear him coming?
Noisy.
£1 million. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope so.
So yeah, happy faces. I think that was a hard run today from all of us. But what about you? Did you have a good day?
I enjoyed my coffee and cake, thank you.
Yep. Happy days. So just forget everything that I was saying at the start of the video. I was talking about pace, PBs, course PBs, because it turns out I just did a really well executed marathon paced effort today, and that's all that I wanted to do. So having a recovery run now with Laura. Oh. And yeah, just reflecting on today, I haven't really had that pain before, which was essentially like a gastro pain, I guess. Didn't need any toilet stops in the end. Yeah, so it was just painful the whole way around. So I'll have to think about what I've eaten over the last 24 hours and, you know, eliminate that for the next run or the next race. And yeah, funny how it goes sometimes when you're racing. And also it's really good to practice things on race day. I practiced using a new nutrition today, and I'm glad I did, because it went absolutely awfully. I took with me my Voom nutrition bars that I'm trying to do instead of substituting them for gels, and they basically just went to mush in my pocket against my sweaty leg. So pretty much unusable. Couldn't get them out of the packet. It was completely pointless. Am I going too fast? Sorry. That's absolutely fine for me to just chill. So yeah, good to try these things out. Nothing new on race day and all that. So it was good that today was a bit of a rehearsal for the big day, and it's a race. It's not life and death, so if it doesn't go your way, don't worry about it. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the Warwick Half Marathon. Maybe 2025. Will we see Laura Maguire doing the Warwick Half? Maybe. Hey, maybe it might happen. But as for now, I will see you on the next video. That is week 4 of marathon training for me completed. Feeling good, to be honest. I'm getting the volume in. Obviously the speed and the endurance wasn't quite there today, but it's only a quarter of the way through. And that's why this whole thing is a process. If it was easy, everybody would do it. So I will see you on the next one. Take it easy wherever you are in the world. I'll see you soon. Ta-da. It's on, Andy!